Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. Howell, first play, going to throw it. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be second down.
Now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
First carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. Sheds off the tackle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on third and 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they go play action with Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Second and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. James Cook, 63 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 18. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 88 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was take it, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Here is third down and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Attack, attack!
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Give to Cook out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Fall down these two. Hey, 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there complete to Hamler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Attack!
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Mahomes will try again on second down. That's going to be caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Marcus Jones, one man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Now the ball comes loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Powell down to throw it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs save. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass caught by Hamler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Easy.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And Cook running on first down, but this defense up to the task there as they stop him before he can even get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1 officially.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 93 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back to throw, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He's got his man, London, right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before dropped. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. On the draw, it's Walker, and he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
You don't see too many quarterbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
15. Attack.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mahomes to throw once more. This is caught, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And complete right side to Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On the return, Johnson. 31 yards on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Ravens 24, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
6-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, twisting away. And he's got this down to the 35. 114 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now they go play action with Howell. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground, Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get him down short of 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now Howe. He finds his man, complete. It's short. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Rolling.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Yellow. 50, yellow. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Mahomes.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here is 3rd and 5.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Throwing here, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Well, there goes a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
The city always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for